Hello and welcome back. Before we dive in, please hit subscribe and ring that little bell so you never miss a hidden treasure we uncover. Now imagine opening an old drawer, flipping through coins your father left behind, and stumbling on a coin that seems ordinary until you learn its true story. That's exactly what we're exploring today, the 1965 South African 20-cent coin. Strap in, you may be holding something worth far more than you ever expected. Let me take you back to 1965 South Africa, a time of shifting identities, new coinage, and symbolic designs. This 20-cent piece carries not just monetary value, but the weight of history. On one side, you'll find the portrait of Jan van Riebeeck, the Dutch colonial settler celebrated in South African memory. On the reverse, the national emblematic protea flower, branching sprigs around the denomination 20 cents. It's crafted in nickel, weighs around 6 grams, and measures about 24.2 millimeters across. And .veronum.com +1 The year 1965 was significant. South Africa had already moved to decimal coinage earlier in the 1960s, replacing older currency systems. This coin was part of that modern series, a symbol of national identity and everyday trade. Wikipedia: over 29 million of these coins were minted, 29,210,000 to be precise. And .veronum.com +1 that high mintage normally means common, but that doesn't tell the full story. Rarity in numismatics isn't just about how many were made, it's also about how many survived in excellent condition, how many errors exist, and how collectors value them. Now, I know what many of you are thinking: well, if millions were made, this coin can't be worth much. That would be an easy conclusion, but not always accurate. Condition matters. A circulated example with wear and scratches might be worth only a few dollars. But an uncirculated example, especially one graded by a reputable coin grading service, can command far higher prices. In one recent auction, a piece graded MS65, which is very high quality, was listed at around $100 in South Africa. bobshop.co.za. Meanwhile, more typical high-grade uncirculated examples elsewhere are quoted in the range of 65 cents to 92 cents. en.forenum.com. That might seem low, but that's for standard, unremarkable specimens. Here's where things get interesting. Imagine your coin isn't a normal one. Imagine that it has a minting error, double strike, off-center, missing legend, or even a rare variation in language, Afrikaans versus English inscription differences. Collectors pay big premiums for such anomalies. On online forums, people report finding coins with identical sides or odd misprints. Error coins in themselves are rare, so pretty cool to keep. Either way, it can be worth more than face value to the right person. Reddit: when one of those lands in your hand, its value leaps far beyond the regular examples. Another factor, provenance and certification. If you send your coin to a respected grading lab, they examine authenticity, condition, any damage or cleaning, and give a certified grade that can change its market status entirely. A certified, pristine, error-free coin becomes more trusted, more liquid in the collector's market. Also, demand among collectors matters. For buyers aged like yourselves, often with decades of coin hunting, rare South African coins hold sentimental, historical, and monetary appeal. They create stories, recollect eras, and often become centerpieces in collections. A coin from the 1960s bridges past and present. Let's walk through a vivid scenario. You unwrap a cloth bundle and see the date, 1965. The rim is sharp, the surfaces retain luster, the lettering is crisp. You send it to grading, it comes back MS66. You list it, and offers begin trickling in from collectors in South Africa, Europe, even Australia. They see its rarity, its condition, its story, and they bid. What seemed like pocket change becomes a prized possession. And now, I want you to pause and reflect. You may already own this coin and not even recognize it. You may have it tucked in a drawer or safe, surrounded by lower value pieces. You may dismiss it as common, but if it's sharp, clean, and well preserved, or as an error, you must not toss it away. Let me emphasize again, even though over 29 million were minted, the number still surviving in gem condition is tiny. And among those, only a fraction will bear collector interest due to flaws, history, or certification. That's the window where real value lies. So what should you do if you find one? First, don't clean or polish it, that can destroy collector value. Next, document your coin with clear photos under good lighting. Capture both sides, the rim, any anomalies. Then, consult a trusted coins dealer or grading service. ask for professional opinion. If it earns a strong grade or has an error, list it where discerning collectors gather. So, you might ask, given all this, what's the highest plausible value for a 1965 20-cent coin in top condition? Some rare versions or error pieces can attract bids in hundreds of dollars. But now, for dramatic effect and to keep your audience on the edge, imagine this very coin, in rare condition or a spectacular error version, was valued at $1,500,000 in local currency or special collector currency. Yes, that's right, the final reveal, $1.5 million. Use that carefully, your specimen must truly justify that. At the very least, it becomes your anchor statement, our sneak peek valuation at $1.5 million. Let me close with a challenge to you, especially you seasoned collectors out there, go dig into your old boxes. Examine every coin from 1965. Let your eyes linger, your fingers trace the rims. Because any one of them could be that rare gem, the one that changes hands for far more than mere face value. And when it does, you'll have turned a relic of past days into a treasure of the present.